Good evening, everyone. My name is Luke Huff, and as some of you may have recognized, I am alone as a male throughout these lovely ladies. So it's a true honor to be here in front of you all, getting to share with you my experience and my learning opportunities. To start with, I want to share my experience with Kickapoo University, of course. As you have heard, there are some requirements, and I want to emphasize that you are required to volunteer over 150 hours. My experience through volunteering has pushed me farther, and I have a couple experiences through a camp known as Service Over Self, or SOS, in Memphis, Tennessee. This opportunity has made me a more volunteering person, and helping the people down in Memphis through the community through SOS has given me more of an outlook on what I want to do, and that is to serve other people. And the most amazing part about Kickapoo University, I should say, is the professional real-world experience that we have gotten to as a senior. And this involves job shadowing and interning, and our course that we just finished is Capstone. So, to start out with my job shadowing, I job shadowed primarily with engineering firms at first as a freshman and sophomore, but I transitioned into architecture. Architecture to me has been more of the architectural aspect and design aspect in serving people throughout projects. And interning with Drury University, Hammond School of Architecture, has given me more to think about. I want to take a minute now to actually introduce you to my stepmother, Deborah Huff, who could not make it tonight. She works at Drury University, but not only does she work there, she is a loving, caring, intelligent person who is so important to my life. And I should mention that 2 months ago, in the surgical procedure room at Cox, we found out after her surgical procedure of getting her gallbladder out, we have found out that she has stage 3C ovarian cancer. And being in the waiting room with my father and my stepmother's mother, we knew that this was going to impact our lives here on out. And what this has to do with my internship is that she works at Drury, and she was able to acquire this for me, to push me further and actually get involved out in the real world. So enough about that. I want to get into the fun stuff with my internship at Drury. I should introduce you to my two supervisors, Tracy Suter and Nancy Shikoreshi, who are both professors of architecture at Drury. Some collaborations with both deal with Joplin's Butterfly Garden and Overlook, which I highly suggest visiting in Joplin. It is truly remarkable, and the project itself is outstanding. But what I want to focus on right now is what I solely interned on with Drury. And this was the Solar Decathlon in Irvine, California. I didn't know at first what I was actually going to intern about with Drury. But with this experience with the Solar Decathlon, Tracy and Nancy put on me more about what it was about. And I want to tell you that the Solar Decathlon is located in Irvine, and the Decathlon is a competition-based architectural and solar efficient housing project where multiple universities around the world compete and share their ideas about their houses that they have built over the past 2 years. So, what I want to get to right now is how I accomplished what I have gotten to right now. This being in the Solar Decathlon. And I actually first interned at the building in Drury, but they told me that the more I was involved with would push me farther, and this actually got me the chance to actually fly out to California for this unique experience in my internship. I could say possibly this was the most remarkable, most inspiring, memorable event I have ever been through in my life with Kickapoo University and the help of my stepmother. And I want to show you, this is the entire team that I was with in California. I met up with them. I should mention that Crowder College in Neosho, Missouri teamed up with Drury this year to compete in the Solar Decathlon and built our house called Shelter Cubed. This house was made to respond, recover, and resist. Our inspiration was from the Joplin tornado 4 years ago, taking the lives of 158 people. This devastation brought us the attention that we need to save lives through housing. In this competition, it not only brought other universities, but ourselves to share our ideas. And I took a couple pictures out in California that you can see right here of our house and what we were doing, and this is the inside of the house. Truly, truly amazing how I was in there actually seeing the house for the first time. And before my internship even started with Kickapoo University, I actually had the chance to go out to Neosho, where the site was in the house, to build and help and improve what was going on with the project. And so, getting more in depth with this was truly remarkable. This is the entire team. As you can see, I'm in the middle with my father. My father actually came with me, and it was so much more incredible to share this experience with him. I should go into more detail about the decathlons that are expanding across the world in China, Dubai, the Latin American, Caribbean, and Europe. I, as an architectural subject, want to expand my knowledge throughout the world. Through these solar decathlons, I want to express my ideas as a person, what I can do to improve the future with solar energy. And what my career, as I've chosen through research and my Capstone course, I want to integrate my knowledge and my experience with solar energy and architecture into one final career. It's not set and cut, but what is a green building architecture? You can see through the words that this career is about green building, of course, and being an architect. And the two are bringing together the environment and building structures, solely basing itself with the environment, improving the future, and a couple of characteristics and abilities that we have as a green building architect is to design energy efficient homes, houses, or office buildings, whatever the structure may be. We use materials that decrease waste production, and we integrate structures so unique and amazing. And so this green building architecture, I had no idea what it was about to begin with at first, but through my research, I could tell some characteristics about it were to be detail-oriented, to think logically, to be ready to take on any challenge. These characteristics really spoke to me. I thought that I was capable of doing this, and I will be in my life. And to express my ideas with all of you and my experience and my knowledge with Kickapoo University and interning at Jury, it's been one crazy ride, one amazing ride, and I'm so honored to be with you and to share where I'm actually going to express my knowledge. And I've chosen several universities across the countries. Of course, I definitely love Jury University. I interned there. It was truly amazing to be there, to feel how it was a college student interning. But I've given some thought somewhere else to get out of the city, maybe Oklahoma State or Kansas State, and to acquire my 5-year Master's of Architecture degree would be an amazing accomplishment, I would think, in the next 5 years. And as a senior, I'm floored to be with all of you and all of you in the audience to share with you about what I've gone through. Thank you so much.